Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is a flip through of a journal. It's an A5 journal and you can see just by the cover what it was themed at. It's a Frida Kahlo and Mexico inspired journal, so brighter colors and things. So let's have a look. It's a slightly different one than the normal ones in that it's not Traveler's Notebook and it doesn't have the blank insert. So it is hardcover. It's actually a repurposed book cover. And then it opens. It's got the silk strip closing. If you've watched some of my videos before, you know that I'm very fond of adding the crochet doilies. They add instant texture. They're very pliable and bendable to work with, very forgiving. And they also then, you can put dangles and charms and things on them very easily. The cover is, it's book cover, painted black, dark black. It's got the turquoise, it's got some felt, it's got some netting. I wonder if you can see the texture. So lots of textures. This is a stencil that I did and then I foiled over the stencil to give her a bit of a saintly feeling. The stencil was from Stencil Works, from Heidi. Thanks, Heidi. And Heidi was kind enough to send these little whirly trims, which worked so well. These are 2 die cuts. I don't even know from what range. I just inked them to make them the right color. Those are pins. And then this is, you could probably, let me just stick the ruler. If you wanted to, you could do a tag or something. It's not fastened all the way. So that is the cover. The back is basically plain, just the doily that wraps through. And then there's pom-pom trim all along the side, and that's in between the inside cover and the outside cover, so wedged in. It's a 2 signature journal. I'm going to start with that. So the inside's also nice and bright. That's embroidered fabric. There's some lace. Same at the back. And then just already, this is a tuck spot with or pocket with the lace. Sugar skull, is that it? This is cut on the brother. And there's red and turquoise. So these colors repeat throughout. This is A5-ish. I was dictated by the size of the actual book. This is the pages. This is heat embossed. Pink, so you can see much brighter colors. A little typewritten quote. And then this is a jelly print of the stencil. There's a big gap between the 2 signatures so that once you start filling the journal, it doesn't get too crocodile mouthy. Envelope, stamped envelope. Small nod to the artist, the brushes. Roses, also a theme that repeats. This is a brother scan and cut. It's supposed to be my Spanish isn't so good. Is it a papal picado? It's a party flag, a Mexican party flag. So that is what it was marketed at, but it's a really, really beautiful cut file, and it cuts fantastically. Let me see if I can find the other side of it. So it's got a little perforation, but you could probably alter the cut file and just make that a full page. So that's really, it's almost like a doily and a replacement for a doily, but it's a Frida doily. So that's nice. Some vellum, nice colors, the red. This is like a purple. Can you see the roses? So lots of color. That's a decoupage serviette on some music paper. And then that goes. Again, the red that goes through. This is just a dyed with a doily little skull on the other side. So you can see, and then this is the other pocket, and then this has got a little tuck, like a tin metal heart with some of the Mexican patterns. I don't know that it's strictly Mexican, but it was a nice little tuck in on the journal, and then it closes again on the side with this tie. This is a really nice journal to work on because it was fun to just use some bright colors again. This again is in the range where it's the journal, that's my chair, it's the journal and the finished embellishments. And the finished embellishments, thank you very much, made by Goeters uit my Hart. As always, this is part of the Make Your Own range, where you get a finished journal but not an embellished journal and loose embellishments, and then you can mix and match the two as you wish. And then all of the embellishments have some reference to Frida, either in the colors or actual pictures, some of her artwork, some of her photography. So there are pockets with journaling cards, there are some tuck spots, like even that's embellished with a little 3D flower, tags, again with that lovely twirly finish, a little notebook, so I mean that can also tuck into one of the pockets, folders, and the folders have quotes. That's actually a really nice way to incorporate quotes in your journal in a folder, and as you find an applicable spot for them, you can either just attach them with some of these hidden paper clips or glue them onto the page. Some of the older stuff, there's some stickers in here, again some more, lots of pockets, lots of tags. That's all, I wonder if the camera picks it up, it's all 3D little flowers embellished on her flower crown. Tuck spots, cards, journaling spots, tags. Again, nice, some repeat on the laces. Lots of color. So these can all, and there's lots of the hidden paper clips, and they're all nicely embellished. So they all repeat. Tags again, little file folders that you can tuck whatever in, envelopes, banners, and even that. Okay, open it, yep. With some mini journaling cards and extra space for journaling. So that all goes into the journal, whichever way you want them. There's plenty of attachments. And then what we do with these Make Your Owns, in addition to the journal and the finished embellishments, we very often also add just some extras that belong to the theme. So what I did on this, the customer in this instance is a very, very talented seamstress. And I saw this and it made me think, I know it's not strictly the way they are, but it just put me in mind of the mariachi bands. It's a vintage velvet with these cutouts and embossed. So I think I am not so good with the sewing, but I really think the new owner of the journal will do something really cool with this. And then we add some extra papers. There's some die cuts, like, let me take that off. Like Frida's crown. There's some paper clips, little cacti. Some cool stickers. These are all, they're a bit gruesome-y, but not gruesome, like gothic almost. I quite like those. These are stamped cards. These were also from Heidi from Stencil Works that I got the stencil from. And then there's some extra papers which will work, some die cuts, another one of these sugar skulls. This is also some of the gel prints. They're not as obvious, but they give a quite a nice silhouette. So I think that you can use to turn into a pocket. This is like an embossed. So there's some extra papers. There's a nice stencil parchment circle. So all of that can be added into the journal to personalize it even more. There's some foiled trims. There's some extra pom-pom trims. There's some of this embroidered, either to do as an addition to the edge of a page or something like that. So really lots of interesting textures and very tactile on this journal, on all of our journals. And with the Make Your Own, where you get the embellishments, it really also gives you, sometimes we're all perplexed with blank page journals, what to do and where to start. But this gives you a nice chance to grow as a journaler, to use some of the things that we provide, but also to add your own, but to just have a jumping off spot and a starting point. So this is a Frida Kahlo inspired A5-ish hardcover journal in the Make Your Own series. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.